Hey guys, it's Mike here again, back with another car review for Auto Vlog. And today, excited, I have the 2016 Ford Explorer Sport. So let's check it out. So here it is, the 2016 Ford Explorer Sport. I'm going to start with the front here, and as you can see, you have the LED daytime running lights. We're about to shut off here in a second, but as you can see, it's a new look for the Explorer. The whole front has been redesigned. The new grille, new headlights. A lot of people say they think it looks like a Range Rover. I would slightly have to agree. It does look it with the front lights here. This specific Explorer here is in the color Platinum White. It's Ford's most premium color. There's a tri-coat metallic white. As you can see here, it has sensors across the full front of the vehicle here for the cross traffic alert, or the collision warning, I'm sorry, and also the active park assist. We also find a front camera right here, which we will be taking a look at shortly from inside the vehicle as well. Both the backup camera and the front camera has a washer, which is new for this year here. If you guys watched my Explorer XLT review, you would have seen this for the backup camera, but now it's also available for the front as well. See here, if you're driving, it's messy weather, you can wash it off. Explorer badging on the hood in black, typical Sport. You have your fog lights down there. You have new 20-inch wheels for 2016. If there's anything that I wish the Ford product specialist would do, is put little bigger wheels on the Explorer Sport. The Edge now, the new Edge Sport has 21-inch wheels, and I think they could at least do the same with the Sport, but that is just my opinion. What do you think? As we move along here, another Sport feature is the blacked out door handles. The more blacked out lights in the back versus a regular XLT base model or limited Explorer, where they're more clear. It's probably the best word to use. Nice LED lights for the rear, facial lights as well. See the Sport badge here. And of course, the main ingredients in a Ford Explorer Sport is the big Ecoboost engine, a 3.5-liter V6 with 365 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. Sounds good from the dual exhaust on this new Explorer. It looks a lot better than the previous generation, in my opinion. Not the previous generation, but the previous 4 years here before it had a facelift. So what we're going to do here is take a look at the key fob. Now, the Ford Explorer Sport is obviously one of the highest trim levels that you can get on an Explorer here. So you get the smart key access fob. You have your lock, unlock, remote start, trunk release, and also your panic button right there. Gonna close the trunk here, or the lift gate. And for those of you who know, you would recognize that it has a different chime when you open the liftgate from the previous 2011 to 2015 models. Now, as you can see here as well, the Ford Explorer now comes available with the kicking motion for the liftgate. So at any point where your hands are full, you can just walk up. As long as you have the proximity key in your pocket or purse, wherever you keep it, or hand for that matter, and you're within 3 feet of the vehicle, you can open the liftgate. The Explorer Sport comes with power folding third row seats. Very nice feature, simplifying things, although it does take a little longer to use the power folding third row seats than it does to do it manually. We're going to close the liftgate here again. As you can see here, it has power folding mirrors, and it has sensors on each door handle here. So as you can tell, I just locked the vehicle. I have the proximity key in my pocket. Just put your hand behind the door handle. There's a sensor there as well, and the door opens. These sensors are located on the driver's side and the passenger side. You also get the keyless entry system. Every Ford owner will get a 5-digit code. See that here in the sun. You can lock it by holding 7, 8, and 9 down. You see the power folding mirrors. We're going to lock it again here, and as soon as you lock it, they fold again. So hold 7, 8, and 9 down. And then just use your 5-digit code or your personalized code to open the door, if you choose to leave the key in the car, which is nice on a day, maybe you're going out to a jog somewhere, you don't want keys and other stuff in your pocket. Just a very nice feature. You got turn signals on the actual mirror here. Comes equipped with the Panoramic Vista Moonroof. Going to take a look at that here as well shortly. Looks very nice with these tinted windows in the back, along with this white color, in my opinion, and the blacked out wheels. It actually looks like a real sport model. Capless fuel tank system, Ford Motor Company and Lincoln Motor Company exclusive. Don't have an actual gas cap, so what that enables you to do is just go to the fuel pump and just stick the nozzle in there. You never have to worry about smelly fingers or annoying check engine lights or loose gas caps and so on. Let's see here if you can see the sticker here through the tinted windows. This vehicle has a price of $52,090. Alright, so what we're going to do here is jump inside the car. We're going to take a look at the interior, start it up, and then also take it for a little test drive. Okay, let's get in here and start her up. Push button start. We're going to put the cooled seats on right away. It's hot outside. Hot enough for me to be sweating my rear end off, that's for sure. Alright. So if you're familiar with a Ford Explorer, the previous models, then you will notice here that the steering wheel is redesigned. The layout of the buttons is pretty much the same, but they look different. I'm going to show you here. As you can see, this is a 15 versus versus this 16 Ford Explorer. Whether it's a sport trim level or a base or an XLT limited or platinum, steering wheel will pretty much look the same. It's just it might have more features. Like this Ford Explorer here has adaptive cruise control, where you can set a gap for your vehicle to stay behind the vehicle in front of you and just keep your speed. You don't really have to mess around when you're doing long highway driving and that kind of thing. So you have your light switches here, turn all the way to the right. You got your automatic lights, and you have fog lights, power lift gate, tow mode. Right here you have your, hopefully you guys can see that, that's for adjusting the pedals. You have power tilting steering wheel. Very nice feature, which when you set your memory seating, the steering wheel obviously also sets to the setting that you wanted initially. So what we're going to do here is a comparison between a 15 Explorer and a 16 as well. So you can see the panel here underneath the My 4 touch screen, which is the same on a 2015 Explorer, versus this updated one here for the 2016s. Now I have to say I like this a whole lot better, just the button feature versus having a touch screen type interface. This knob to turn up the volume is also very nice. These are very nice to the touch. I mean, you definitely won't be slipping holding this here. Another new feature on this 2016 Ford Explorer Sport is a front camera. Pushing this button right here, as you could see, I filmed it real quick when we were doing the exterior walk around of the vehicle. So this can be used if you're turning out of a tight parking spot or out on a heavy traffic road and you have limited visibility. There you have a panoramic view of this front camera. See this, our little parts manager driving by there. Just a very nice feature. You have your active park assist here, and then your main climate controls here. You have your heated seat button and cooled seats right there, driver and passenger. You have dual climate control. Which can be controlled here, obviously. Just very self-explanatory buttons. Everything can be controlled on the My 4 touch system or screen as well. I have a separate video showing a basic tutorial of this touch screen, so if you're interested in checking that out, that will be coming up on your screen right now. Let's move along here. This is pretty much the same from the previous model. You have a USB port, SD card holder, 12 volt in here, and then a storage compartment. Deeper here on the right side actually than the left side. Very nice. Comes with ambient lighting, not lit up at the moment, but I can see if I can put that on real quick here. You can do that on the touch screen for ambient lighting. Turn it on. Choose blue. Yeah, you can't really see it that much because it is daylight. It will come on whenever it is dark outside, and you will see your feet, the cup holders, door handles, and that kind of thing light up in different colors, and you can choose them here on the touchscreen. Going back to the steering wheel here, the buttons on the left side of the steering wheel will control the left instrument cluster, where you have your basic trip meters, fuel consumption, fuel economy, and that kind of thing. Brand new vehicle doesn't really have any fuel economy yet. In the middle, obviously, you have your speedometer. Buttons on the right side of the steering wheel here control the right instrument cluster, where you can navigate through entertainment, navigation, your phone, and so on. You have your volume buttons here. Don't know if that's everybody's favorite music, but just to display the stereo real quick, you get a Sony stereo system in the limited and above trim levels of the Ford Explorer. You get a 390 watt stereo system, very nice. You have your voice activation button right here. Click that and you can pretty much navigate through any feature of the vehicle here. I'll show you just to demonstrate real quick here.
Please say a command.
Climate, set temperature 62 degrees.
Did you say 62 degrees?
Yes.
Setting temperature to 62 degrees.
So that's how easy it is to set a climate. Now obviously it's quicker just to go here and just change it by, manually. But it's designed for you to never have to take your hand off the steering wheel while driving. Everything is accessible by voice command. Obviously the navigation, making a phone call, changing a radio station or Sirius station.
Please say a command.
Sirius Frank Sinatra.
Tuning to Frank Sinatra.
A very nice system, and I expect that the 2017 model year will have the new updated Sync 3 infotainment system, which is just an upgrade to the My Ford Touch. Very quick and responsive touchscreen interface. I have a separate video showing a tutorial of that system as well that you can check out right there, popping up on your screen right now. So feel free to do that. Now these seats here, very comfortable. They hug you, very nice. Very comfortable to be driving and riding in this car here. So what we're going to do is check out the Panoramic Vista moonroof, controlled by, if you can see that here, these buttons right here. You have your slide and then your tilt and how to open it. So I'm going to show you here. And then it opens. And closes. Now, being a third row seated SUV here, I'm going to show you that you can control the rear climate, because in the back of the Ford Explorer here, it has vents all through the vehicle, even for the third row seat. As long as they're opened up back there, turn it on here, rear lock. You can decide if you want the rear passengers to be able to control their climate back there on their own, or if you want to do it up here. So very easy to do that. So what we're going to do here is take it for a short little spin as well. So turn the digital speedometer on here. All right, let's take it for a drive. Okay, so driving the new 2016 Ford Explorer Sport, what do I think? I mean, as I've shown you here already, the interior, everything is, it's not completely redesigned, but the steering wheel new. I mean, it has the same type of feel that the old 15 had. You sit very nice in here. It rides quiet. Like right now, I'm going 45 miles an hour. Just very planted, comfortable seats. One thing I'm complaining a little bit about is the cooled seats. I mean, I can feel them, but it's not like, I'm freezing my ass off here, which I kind of want to, because it's really hot outside today and it's black leather interior. No matter how good this interior looked with the, the red seam and everything, it is warm in here, but it's cooling off. But, if I'm, to be a little critical, it's the cooled seats, really. What I'm waiting to do here is obviously kind of step on it a little bit. So I'm just gonna let's see here, so I get a bit of an open road, and then we'll see what it does. All right. Yeah, it definitely moves, and it sounds good too. When you hit it and you hear that V6 engine, it definitely sounds good. I mean, I think there's a big reason why the Ford Explorer is the most sold third row seated SUV in America, because you do feel, I mean, I do feel sporty driving this car. I am by myself, but obviously this is a family SUV, so if I had, you know, a spouse and, you know, 5 kids or whatever, 4 kids in, you know, in the rest of the seats, I could still feel sporty, you know what I mean? It's not, you know, I don't feel like a soccer mom or anything like that. But the seat's very comfortable. You know, power tilt steering wheel, get it in any position that I like. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. The driving experience of it, I mean, it's hard for you guys to get a feel for it, you know, through this little video here when I'm driving it, but you know, if you're someone that's watching this video and considering a Ford Explorer Sport, you definitely need to, you know, go and experience it for yourself. Like I said, it definitely moves. In my opinion, the 3.5 liter V6 Ecoboost, they could have upped the horsepower and made it a little more powerful, you know, make it maybe compete with, you know, an SRT8 or something like that. So I mean, the 365 horsepower is, you know, I mean, it's a good number, but you know, they could have at least put, you know, 400 in here. Still won't beat an SRT8, but SRT8 is not as big either, so I mean, those two can't really compete. They're just two SUVs. But all in all, driving the new 2016 Ford Explorer, it's definitely a thumbs up. It is fun. Yeah, there you go. Let's see if you guys hear a difference from me having it in drive versus putting the transmission in sport mode. That's drive, or the regular drive mode, and this is sport. I can definitely feel a difference, but I wasn't sure if I was hearing something different, if I heard the turbo spool more or not. You guys decide. So that about sums it up here for the Ford Explorer. I'm sure that I've missed something, but I'm gonna wrap this video up now. I think I forgot to take a look here or show you guys the compartment here inside the armrest. It's pretty deep. You have your little coin holders here. You have a 12 volt, or it's actually a USB port right there, along with the one that you have in there. And then also, as I showed you earlier, for the rear passengers, they have 2 back there. So, and just to mention, this Explorer Sport here has the bench seat. They're also available in the captain's chair, so you can have 2 bucket seats for the second row here. So we're going to shut her down this time. Alright guys, thank you so much for checking out this 2016 Ford Explorer Sport. Let me know what you think of this upgraded model of the Ford Explorer in the comment section below. Until next time guys, thanks so much for stopping by.